Hello. Happy Tuesday. Hi, Shanna. I'm Janet with J. Marie Design. Welcome to our Tuesday night live here on Kat Scrappiness. Every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Mountain Time, and 4 p.m. Pacific, and 3 p.m. if you're in Alaska. Anyway, tonight I am going to be diving into some oldies but goodies and some of the new release. And we are going to go through, I want to show you the new release as well. Just a quick kind of overview of what just came out in the last 2 weeks. I missed everybody this last time because our internet was a little wonky. But first off, if you're on the replay, hello replay. I'm glad you're here. Let me know you are here with Team Replay. And if you are here watching, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. If you are so inclined, subscribe. That way you will be notified when there is new content or a new live stream. I go live every Tuesday at 6 p.m. and Brian from diycrafts and more goes live every Friday at noon Pacific, I believe, is his time. I always get if it's noon Pacific and 2 our time, Central, or if it's 2 Pacific and 4 my time. But that will be coming up on the schedule thing. So you'll see him. Brian's fantastic. And then we've got lots of videos and projects on the way as well. So I'm glad you're here, Shanna. I'm sorry that it was too hot and humid there in Indiana. And I know it's early. I'm always like, it's 6 o'clock. I gotta start right at 6 o'clock. I mean, never mind the fact that I've been sitting here for 5 minutes waiting for it to be 6 o'clock so that I could start. I don't know if anyone else does that. If you go live, if you're like running around, trying to get things together last minute, or are you twiddling your thumbs waiting for it to be, time to start? I am an on-time person. My husband was in the military, and the kids were all raised that early is on time is late, and late is unacceptable. Hey, Kat! I'm so glad you're here, Kat! I didn't even have to send you a reminder. Maybe that's it. Maybe I just need to not remind you instead of giving you the, 1 hour till live. 30 minutes till live, 15 minutes till live, and then Kat takes a nap. So I got new lights. Oh, that didn't help. And they came with a clicker. Let me make sure that I don't have too much glare. It's kind of weird. But I want to show y'all all of the new release dies from the last 2 releases. We had 2 back-to-back releases the last 2 Fridays, and the design team and Kat have knocked this out of the park. There were so many so many projects. Elizabeth, I'm glad you're here, friend. You're okay with being late to your lives, but not appointments or meetings in real life, people. Yeah, I'm a punctual person. You know, and the kids are that way. The kids are exactly the same way. So, hola, bonita amiga. So, yeah, let's just flip through real quick. I'm going to start with the sentiment dies that come with, they have a shadow as well. And this is the Don't Forget to Smile Shadow Sentiment Craft Die. So don't forget to smile. Then the next one is Beautiful Birthday. And there's this bow, and then it's got a second layer that you can add to it as well. And it says Happy Birthday. I love this one. These, I haven't used this one yet, only because I haven't found the perfect snarky, did I say snarky? The sassy, the perfect sentiments to go in here. But these are the speech bubbles. And I I have some quokka ideas to go with these. Speech bubbles are a necessity that my stash has been missing. Because sometimes, you cut a sentiment, let me get a drink real quick. You cut the sentiment out, and, a square or whatever doesn't just, um, do it. You need a speech bubble or a thought bubble, even better. Because sometimes those thoughts, they escape. Don't forget to smile, confusion. That was so funny. So Shanna was assigning us things to do for the release. And she said, Jana, you have card builder number 1, and don't forget to smile. And when I first read it, I didn't realize that she was referring to the Don't Forget to Smile die set to use along with die set card builder number 1. And I thought she was telling me to not to forget to smile. Don't forget to smile. But nobody sees my face when I'm live anyway, so that wouldn't have mattered. So it was kind of silly, but it was hilarious to me. All right, then next we have the Cup of Joe gift card tag. And this makes a huge coffee cup gift card holder. Another super fun one. And it's got the jacket, the little, so you don't burn your hands thing. Coffee beans, a heart, either a little tag, or you can put that on the jacket. Hey, Kat, what's this little piece for right here? I used it as part of the cup. Is it a straw? Is it a stir stick? Is it, where does it go? I wasn't quite sure what this was. So if you could clarify that for me, boss lady, that would be appreciated. Then we have the mouse house. That's where it goes. It goes. That didn't answer anything. Shanna says it's the straw. I put it on, I don't know where I put it. I used it on the lid, I think. Let me see if I have my card over here and I can find where I used it. That's not the card I used it on. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, this one. I put it up here on the top, above this. So I put it here. But then I realized that this little, whoop-de-doo right here could very easily be whipped cream poking out the top of your thing. So you could technically have it coming out as a straw, and this part is your whipped cream. So yeah, I might have to rethink my and do another one with that as whipped cream. So, okay. Thank you for clearing that up. I feel much better now. So this is the mouse house, and the circles here could be shoes, could be bushes, could be, I don't know, ears, side ears, or like a sippy cup. Got a hold of it. And then you've got the roof here, and I'm pretty sure that you could use the roof line from the Sassy Chicken House. Let's just do a little experiment because I'm curious now, because it just hit me that Well, would you look at that? It is a lot of ears. Oh, lime wedges. But look, you can take your roof from your hen house that has the wonderful little scallop here and use it here on this one as well. If you didn't want the ears, you could use the scallops. It almost looks like a gingerbread house. Kind of, sort of, maybe. But yeah, what do you know? What do you know there? So there's that. And then you could always cut out the door. This one has a door, and I love the windows. But yeah, you got shoes, but yeah, looky there. So that is yeah, you could put the scallop with the ears too on the front and just add one more like dimension to it. So to go with that, you have the mouse ears shaker. And the thing that I think is super cool about this one, you can make your own confetti, like your own shaker confetti. So you can cut out like a little tag if you want to cut out a little tag. The tiny doorknob is mouse ear shaped. Oh my gosh, it is. I would have lost that. I haven't cut this one out yet. So that it's on my to be videoed pile. But you can make your own confetti. Look at those tiny little stars. They're they're so teeny, but so cute. So this one makes a super cute shaker tag as well. And then we have the wizard tag, which has the sorting hat, if you're a fan of that one. And it makes confetti with the well-known glasses and the lightning bolt, which I love this one too. The tags are fantastic. Hi, Laura Lee. Hello to anybody that I missed. And then we have, I need another drink. My coffee apparently is not strong enough. I got a tickle in my throat. That's what Maddie, my youngest, used to say. I got a tickle in my throat. So this is card builder set number 1. And I think I have made at least 5 or 6 cards using this, but really only having to cut it maybe 3 times, because you have the frame, which also cuts out these parts, but then you have this smaller inner piece as well. And I had lined it up and taped it down and then used this little space that's cut out here as like a little frame and mixed and matched all of the pieces. But you could leave them out. You could make shaker cards. So there are actually 3 of Kat's Essential Card Builders. There's this one that has quite a few different geometric shapes. There's number 2, which is kind of tall and thin as well, or long and narrow. I'm not sure. I haven't developed a vision for this one yet. I'm still thinking on it. And then there's this one, and this is the one I'm using tonight, which is builder number 3, which also cuts out these, which then you have the extra pieces as well. So if you run it through a few times, you get the frames, but then you also have different pieces that you can mix and match. Hey, Von Marie. And then this one. Now, if you guys haven't been to either the Facebook group, the Instagram, and seen what has been done with this, it does say fine line flowers, but our design team is amazing. Amazing, I'm telling you. And it was used as snowflakes, as a mask, like in the background, but it cuts out these really detailed flowers or snowflakes or, however you envision them. But be sure to hop over and check out the design team because they're gorgeous. And you can kind of rotate it. I think I saw Shanna do that where she had cut one layer with vellum and then rotated it and you could see the vellum up underneath it. Poinsettias, yeah, poinsettia, however you say it. But yeah, and they layer as well. So you could put this one on this one and layer them all up too and stack, give the petals a little curve and make them all dimensional is my term. So, and now that you say that, I'm going to have to make little stacked wispy flowers. I have the poinsettias die set as well, the large ones, and I wonder how these will fit behind it. So now I'm gonna have to do some more experimenting. So tonight, they do cut out great, whether it's regular cardstock, a heavier cardstock, glitter cardstock, or any of the like pearlescent ones. They're so beautiful. And then make sure you save all your little cutty outy bits. So tonight, I thought I would play with, some of my favorites, the quokkas. I love quokkas. I'm not gonna lie. And I have actually colored their little Christmas outfits. These remind me, and I think the reason I love this set so much is that they remind me of paper dolls from growing up. I have the Christmas one now. I just got it. I have the Thanksgiving costumes. I have the Halloween costumes. And I think that's why I love this set particularly. But the quokkas, man, they are just the happiest critters around. If you have watched, they're right up there with pandas. Pandas are kind of goofy. Quokkas, though, they're just happy. And if you Google it, I'm telling you, happiest critters on earth is a quokka. I would love to see a quokka in real life one day. I also just got the ugly sweater set to go with them. And I don't know if you guys can see all of these things. I mean, have you guys in the comments, let me know. Have you ever participated in a ugly sweater contest? All right, Elizabeth, lurk away. But there are some funny things here. Like all these ornaments. I have a friend that has a sweater that she's had for years. And every year she just adds something more to it to embellish her ugly sweater. And it's got Christmas lights and tinsel and ornaments and stuff hanging off of it. And a lot of these little things remind me of the things that she has on her ugly sweater. Did you win, Delise? That's awesome. So, I do keep, I'm always prepared. I keep a few quokkas in here. I tried to do a little no line coloring. Yeah, I need to work on that a little more. I'm kind of a line coloring person, but I'll get it. It doesn't look too horrible. But I keep, a few of them in my little bag here. And then I have my colors that I use. And see, look, already prepared. There they are. We're just going to cut those ones out and use them. But here are my colors that I use on my quokkas. If you would like to take a screenshot, I will hold this here still. Hey, Pam! Welcome! How are you, friend? But this is my my two quokka colors. So the ones up here on the top are this lighter one, and the ones here on the bottom are how I do this darker one. So in this set, you can tell it's so well loved. Um, the little part on the back has worn off, and then it's got the matching die set that goes with it that cuts them out just perfectly. And then the sweater even comes with little teeny tiny sweaters. So you can cut out their little sweaters and then decorate them with all the funny little things. But I love this little bow. I mean, my little girl Quokka, she needs that bow in her hair, on her ear. That was a combination of two things. Like all the girls down here in Alabama wear their giant bows on their heads. Okay, that was a lot of talking. I didn't even pull out paper. So we're gonna color some Christmas things first. I need to color the Christmas tree out of this set because they need a Christmas tree. Which ones don't you have, Shiana? You don't have the this one? The dress up Quokka? That was the very first set that I ordered. This was before I was even on the design team. This was the first set that I ordered, was the dress up Quokkas. And I got those and the Halloween costumes. And you don't have any of these. Oh my gosh. Because they make little pilgrims or little Indians. Then they've got you've got a girl elf and a boy elf, and then Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus. And then the Halloween costumes are hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Let me see if I can find them. They're right here. They're right here next to me. Uh, let's see. Halloween costumes. Nope, that's not it. There's Halloween, but I think Halloween costume. Nope, they're there. So the Halloween comes with a witch, Frankenstein, Dracula, a mummy. This one's hilarious because his little quokka eyes just peek out from the the mummy wrap, and she has a little witch hat. And then these are the Thanksgiving ones, and there's a turkey, and then all these little extras as well that are fantastic. Yeah, this is my favorite set. And this is what started me down the road to my quokka obsession was Kat and the dress up quokka. So let me get my little baby Misty and grab some cardstock. You've never seen a quokka? I mean, I've seen like memes with them, and then when I found Kat Scrappiness and all the quokka gloriousness, my little heart was so happy. Okay. My throat. Okay, we're gonna do a Christmas tree, and oh, we they need mistletoe. Gotta do mistletoe. But that's why it reminds me of paper dolls. If you did paper dolls as a child. Oh, I forgot Santa's glasses. Santa needs those. And you could mask off and do these as well. Like right on, if you were doing the clothes, you could do them right on the image. But it's so much more fun to cut them out and dress them up. There we go. We got some Oh, I have new ink. I don't know where it went. It's right here. I have the VersaFine Clear, but I can't use this with Copics, so that's why. I got that one for watercolor, I think. This one, though, is so juicy. And I got to remember not to smush too hard. Otters. Otters are fun. That's like oops, Lynn with pandas. You know, pandas are pretty hysterical too. But the quokkas, man, they're just happy. Got one little corner here. There we go. Still missed a tree. All right. My Memento ink pad I've had for many, many, many moons, and finally I'd given it a haircut just so many times. So this is my little chamois, and I actually did wash this the other day. I just took it to the kitchen sink and washed it with some Dawn dish soap, power wash. It smells good now. But we're just gonna clean. I love the squeak. Pandas. So my quokkas will have little furry friends. Hi, Anna Marit. Hey, Yvette. And then we'll give these a little dry. And they are ready to go. Hey, Cordelia. Cordelia. I can't say it the same as Elizabeth does. All right, let me just put these away because otherwise I will lose this teeny tiny little stamp. There we go. But yeah, so this is my other new craft room obsession is it squeaks. It makes my stamps so clean they squeak. And that one's probably a little more damp than it needs to be because I keep it in the little container. It gets used daily, so it's not going to get moldy or anything. If I was, going on vacation and I wouldn't leave it in here because then it would get moldy and we don't want old and moldy. So you would just like put it out to dry and let it dry out and then re-moisten it, re-dampen it as you needed to. All right. Got to put my sleeves up. We're getting serious now. We're going to color a tree. And I pulled out my colors to do, I was going to do more. I forgot I had those in there. So I do have a link pinned at the top for the new release. And it is my affiliate link. Hey, Jenny G. And then when I am done tonight, I will put all of my marker colors into the description box below. I'm never sure exactly what I'm going to use. And so I had not filled it out yet. So we're going to start with our tree. And we're going to go really dark. G09. Hold on. I need my spinny thing. Also known as a turntable. All right. There we go. We're good. Make sure I'm centered in here. Hey, Brian. So I'm going to start with my G09 and we're just going to go kind of where the layers of branches overlap. And just give it a little shadow underneath there. Brian, what time do you go live on Fridays? Is it 12 Pacific and 2 our time? Or is it 2 Pacific and 4 our time? I cannot remember. And I was trying to give you a little shout out earlier, and I always mess up your time. Brian does some fantastic fun fold cards too. So that is all we're going to do with that one because it's super dark. And now we're just going to kind of step down. I was sorting through a bookcase of craft supplies. Oh my gosh, Brian. Okay, thanks, Brian. Get some rest, buddy. Hey, Cookie Cat Crafts. Welcome. I'm Jana. I am not Kat from Kat Scrappiness, but Kat is in the chat. I am Jana with J. Marie Designed, and I am part of the Kat Scrappiness design team. So we're just gonna kind of bring this down then on our edges. And down the sides. And then where I did that outline, I just pull that down to that was completely unintentional, Shanna. I mean, it could be the giant cup of iced coffee that I've been drinking that's talking too, but you know, there's that. All right, Kat, don't lay down and take a nap. I always give Kat a bad time. All right, so we're just going to give a little outline here. And then we'll just keep coming in. Well, I'm glad you subbed. Welcome, welcome. I am here every Tuesday, internet permitting. And Brian, who is in the chat, is here on Fridays live. And then the design team, there's always going to be lots of new content coming, new release things. So, yeah, good thing you subscribed because then you'll get notified of all the fun and upcoming events and content. That was a lot of words to say. I'm really short. Hey, Justine, how are you, friend? Have you recovered from your papaganza craftiness? All right, I gotta see if I have this one. What did I just do? I don't think I want that one. I think I want. We're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go to a YG. And we'll use this one to go ahead and fill in. And then I do lots and lots of layers. Crafty bender. That's good. I was gonna say a crafty hangover from paper ganza. You know, when you've just been going and crafting and meeting all the new people and you're so wiped out that it feels like a hangover. I did watch Justine's premiere last night of all of her fun stuff. Our neighbor is out mowing the lawn. Actually, the other neighbor on the other side was mowing the lawn just a minute ago. And now the neighbor on the side right outside my window has decided to mow his lawn. I think they're trying to beat the rain. We have more thunderstorms coming in. I don't know if Brian's been getting them too, but oh my gosh, it was so sticky, yucky, hot and humid here today. We had heat warnings and heat index, which I'm in South Alabama. They take into account the humidity as well as the temperature. So at like 10 o'clock this morning, it was 91 degrees with the heat index already of 107. So it's just kind of like air you can wear. You walk outside and it's like you're sucking air through a wet wash rag. It's so humid. You're just sticky. You're automatically sticky as soon as you open the door. All right, there's our tree. Rained all of 5 minutes. I think it's just heading, it's just coming our way. All right, now let's do our star. And then we will color our Christmas lights. And gosh, I've talked for almost 40 minutes already. Well, bye, Cookie Cat. Thanks for stopping in. And we're just going to randomly add some colored Christmas lights here. And then we'll do some red. Yeah, it's been just miserable. When the dogs, you open the door to let the dogs out and they're like, yeah, nope. And then I need a blue. I need blue lights. Von Marie, you're on the West Coast, aren't you? There we go. And one more. Yeah, this, and what's funny is I don't know, I probably complain about the heat every year because it's just hot. It's just ridiculously hot. California desert. Yeah, that would be hot. I grew up in Washington State, not far from where Kat lives. And we had a few summers that would get hot. We never had air conditioning or anything. And so, yeah, I don't know how we did it. All right, let's color our gift. And I think we're going to go with the light green for the present and then red for our bow. And I will add some shadowing and stuff here. Ooh, 96. But that's like, my husband grew up in Arizona, and they always say, oh, but it's a dry heat. Yeah, but it's still hot. Hot is hot. Although we did live in Alaska for 8 years. And personally, I would rather be hot than cold. Um, I was not a fan of Alaska winters. And so I will take the heat. I will complain about it, but I'd much rather although this year here Alabama, and I mean South Alabama. We are on the Gulf Coast. We had 8 inches of snow. That's ridiculous. But usually, winter is pleasant. There's our gift. And then let's do our bow. Let's see. I think I need a lighter one. Alaska winters, I mean, it's just like here in Alaska, you know, it's miserable cold, and you trade that off for just a few months of decent for the summer. And then here, it's miserable in the summer, which you trade off for um a wonderful winter. Hello, Pam. Pam, I'm glad you're here. Welcome. I'm coloring Christmas things at the moment. And then we're going to do kind of like paper dolls with some quokkas. And one more. And I usually do my Copic layers. And it's like I say, it's my technique. It's what works for me. It's what I've been doing for the better part of 17 years. Um, is usually I fill in my shadows first, my darks, and then I work down. Um, and then I do layers. All right, we got little mistletoes to do. Oh, not my channel. Cat, Tuesdays is always on Kat Scrappiness. Hot dogs for dinner. I love hot dogs for dinner. Jeff made noodles. Just noodles. Because we couldn't decide what we wanted on them. And so everybody will probably have something different. Oh, corn dog. That sounds good too. All right. There's our little mistletoe. And then his glasses need some lenses. So this is my favorite thing now. One of my favorite things in my craft room. Well, there's lots of favorite things, but it does make coloring so easy because I turn my images or my papers constantly. And I think it's because I'm right-handed and I have to be able to see. So I don't like coloring like across my hand. And so I just turn. I don't know if that made any sense or not, but ooh, smash burgers. Yum. Yum, yum. Oh no, Cat. I'll message you later and check on you. Um, be safe, girl. Your brain is overheated. It's 84. See, and that's what we were talking about. Washington State doesn't usually get that hot, but some summers it gets a little toasty for a couple days. All right, so there is that. So I've got my Christmas tree, one present, my quokka outfits. Ooh, Jenny, Jenny G, where are you? Where do you live? If you don't mind me asking. Um, Jenny, are you in the South? I know I've asked you before. I'm terrible at remembering. All right, all my markers. Let me get. Oh, sorry, dropping things. Virginia. Okay. Was that a bikini? That's not a bikini. I mean, it could be. It's a elf and Santa and Mrs. Claus. But you could make it a bikini. She's just barely in the South. I don't know. I think Virginia's pretty, could be a Southern-ish. All right, I'm going to chop these in half. Oh my goodness. 110. Cookie Cat, where are you? That it's 110. I mean, our heat index today here was 110, but that's when you take into account all the nasty humidity. That's just miserable hot. I don't care who you are. That's miserable. Okay, we're going to do Santa and Mrs. Claus first. Let me get my dies out. Put these away. Oh, oh, Arizona. Yeah, that's hot. That's hot, hot. Pam, you need all the quokkas, Pam. All of them. All right, I need some tape. The quokkas smile. Wait, where'd they go? I lost my little dudes. I've got too many things on my desk. I had them all here. There they are. They're right here. But if you, oh, you looked them up, like looked them up online, Googled them, they do smile. I gotcha. I gotcha. I understand now. Coffee's hitting, getting in. I need to wash my plates. Okay, so we're gonna do Mrs. Claus and her little bonnet first. That's all right. We'll be here for a while. At the rate I'm going. All right, let's get her. And the other thing I love about Kat's dies is that they're nice and tight to the image. You have some white space, but that makes them really easy, depending on how much coffee you've had and how much your hands are shaking, to cut. I totally missed. um, I wash mine, Delise, because it gets the little paper fibers out. Because I don't like it when my plates shed on my other things and then my die cuts are fuzzy. I don't know if that makes sense, but they just can't be fuzzy. Okay, this is, I don't know if this is going to fit. It has to fit. Because that's how it stamps. Yeah, I wash them. I flip them over regularly and then I wash them every so often when they get, especially if I've been die cutting black. Oh, lint roller, that would be a good idea, Shanna. If I've been die cutting black cardstock, because it seems to leave a lot of debris behind. Hopefully these cut out the right way. I haven't cut this one. This one I just got the Christmas ones. They're so cute. So here's her little bonnet with her holly and her ears because it covers her ears. So, all right. And we're going to carefully peel this off. So here, I'll show y'all. Use it on your rug. You need like a giant one. So this side doesn't have black. This side I was cutting black paper in, and it gets down in the little crevices. And then sometimes when I die cut over the top, the little paper debris comes out and it sticks to my other things, but then I also get like they get dirty on this side. See, that's just yucky. No yucky plates. All right, let's pop out his beard. See, you can line them up. They line up so nicely. And hopefully I have enough room to get his outfit and her dress. We'll see. We will see. That cracks me up, Shanna. I'd never thought to use a lint roller. Is it a little like area rug? I have the hardest time. I need to get a magnetic mat. Um the medicine they have me on for my back, the nerve medicine, makes my hands twitch. And so a lot of times, like when I'm placing stamps or when I'm placing dies, I'll get it just lined up and then my hands will twitch and it moves everything. All right, so we're going to get his, this is going to be close on this one. We'll have to see if it makes it. But it's just one stamp, so fingers crossed. Oh, gotcha. That's a little close, but I think his beard, we can put his beard over it so you won't even know that it was there. All right, then let's cut out. Oh, wait, he got Santa's hat and an elf hat. And we'll cut out the elf clothes. And then we gotta make a card. I mean, I could just sit and play dress up. That's not it. This is it. And these dies are so tiny. I'm so Shanna just got the Empress Elite die cutter thing, the electric one, and I'm hoping that Santa Santa brings it to me. Um I have a platinum 6. I have an old Cuttlebug too. A platinum 6, but it kills my shoulder to lift it and to crank it. All right, there's his little hat. So we're gonna put Santa together first, and we'll do an elf if we've got time. All right, we're not saving these papers anymore. They've worn out. Or saving the tape. Oh, but see, I need the big one because I've got to use it to cut my card thingy. I wasn't done with that yet. I got to cut my Christmas tree. I have my Cuttlebug, and I have like one of the old school, very old school, original Cuttlebugs, um, from I don't know how long ago. My kids were little. All right, let's do our tree. There we go. There it is. I don't think it's going to be right on, but that's all right. I reach for this little one the most. Oh, I got glasses. Gosh, I wasn't done with that. I still have glasses and mistletoe. Um, and a present. Goodness, definitely need more coffee. All right, there's that one. And our little mistletoe. Got to be thinking about how I'm going to use the card builder to do this card layout. But I think I got an idea. But I will have to pull out the big one to cut that one. Glasses, mistletoe, present. All right. Now I think I'm done with this one. And then we'll get this one and we'll cut our sorry you guys have to watch me die cut. Usually I try and have everything ready to go, but tonight I don't. Because I couldn't decide on what I wanted to do. Where'd I put it? There it is. We're going to use this one. And my colored cardstock is all cut down already to like card size. We're gonna go. Oh, that doesn't match at all. I think my first guess was better. There. Nope, that wasn't it either. That'll work. So what I'm going to do is I still can tape it down to the die. And I just line it up just inside. I put my tape on the outside. Then I line it up just inside that cut line. And then my tape lets go. All right, let's try this. It's hard doing it up in the air. So I'm just going to line that up, tape it, come around to the other side, line this up, and it's going to just cut off a little sliver around. All right. And then we'll save our little pieces. So here is our die. And then it just cut off this little like sliver around the edge. Okay, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Get a card base. And I always have to do kind of a dry fit, audition my pieces. Because I can't commit all willy-nilly. I've gotta gotta make sure they're gonna go where they need to go. Oh, we need to cut. Gosh darn it. You gotta cut quokkas. Real quick. So that I have somewhere to put the clothes. And more tape. And this one. There we go. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot to cut them out. And he's a little wonky, but that's all right. We won't tell. I have a mess to clean up. All right, now we can do our dry run. And I'm not gonna like completely pay attention to where the boxes are after we put our clothes on them. I need a pokey tool. So she gets her dress. And basically all you see of her is her little face and her tail. All right. Let's get them glued together. So here's where the paper dolls come into play. You just line them up, and her little feet don't even show. And then her bonnet. There is the ugly sweater. There is the Halloween costume, Christmas costume, Thanksgiving costume. But Halloween costume might be out of stock. But there should be, yeah, ugly sweater, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween in the costumes. She's so cute. Maybe she needs the little glasses. That makes her look like she's blind. I don't think I'm going to use the glasses. They look kind of weird. So then he gets his little clothes, his Santa outfit. The pilgrims are so cute. And they're so fun. That was when I got them, the pilgrim outfit was the first. All right, let's figure out where his little beard's gonna go. He looks kind of funny. I don't know where his beard goes. Guess it comes up his. Oh, there it goes. Got to put his hat on too. I need to order some more glue. So there's this little beard. They are so fun. I don't know why I put that on there. Don't need that. So there is Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Here's our mistletoe, because they need that. A present. We got our Christmas tree. So let's see. We're going to put our tree, present. We got to think this through. Hey, Shannon. We'll put that in the middle. You know, it's like hanging in the doorway. And I probably should have done more presents to stack, but I wasn't sure how. I gotta look in the screen. That'll work. And then I gotta find a sentiment. Turn the card sideways. Well, look at Pam. You need quokkas. All right, so we've got our quokkas. Let's do. We're just gonna ignore that there's actually like borders, and we'll just go over the top. And our mistletoe. I would put a sentiment right here. I don't have one at the moment. See, I could use speech bubbles. And we'll stick a present up here. Shannon, you're so smart. I'm glad you popped in because my creative activity is running low at the moment. Sometimes you just need that little, hey, try this or turn it this way. But yeah, I would totally put a sentiment right here, or some of the other goodies that are in like the stockings, or anything in there. Would be fun is to like stencil bricks like fireplace and put stockings hanging on there. But I will stamp I'm gonna trim this down just a smidge so that it fits inside my frame. Just like an eighth, not even an eighth, just a little bit. A little bit. So that it hides underneath the frame. Pam is still getting quiet. They're so fun. I mean, it's like, I'm serious, it's like playing with paper dolls. And they are so stinking cute. All right, so we're just gonna come inside here. This one would make a fantastic die for a shaker card. I mean, they all would, but I love, you could just do like the little boxes with shakerty bits. There we go. And I can't believe I just turned it. It's the same. I was like, oh, wait, maybe I want this box. Never mind. Oh my gosh. It's been a long day. Sometimes you just don't see those things though. So yeah, I just turned it and they're all the same. All right, we're going to put our tree here, coming up over that frame. And you could pop these up on some craft foam or foam tape, but I'm not going to. We're just going to go flat card, which is kind of out of character. And we got our Santa Quacca. I mean, look at her little face. Oops, there you are. Look at her face with her little bonnet. Bye, Von Marie. Thanks for hanging out, friend. And there she is. She seems very tall. There we go. We gotta hang our mistletoe. And then I'm gonna put the present over here. And I'll do some more before I complete the card. I won't make you guys sit and watch me do all that. You lost your phone. Delise. I'm gonna do some more presents and I will stack them up in this corner and maybe some along here and then a sentiment. But for the most part, here's our finished card, minus a few little extra. See, I did the glasses and they just look too they make her look like she's blind or she's skiing. Those glasses, they don't fit. They don't fit on him either. So, no, we'll just leave them. So here is our somewhat finished card. And I will add the rest of it on there before I put, and then I will take a picture and put it up on Facebook and on the group. But there is our little colored quokkas and Christmas using the card Cat's Essential card builder number 3. And there are 3 in this release. And they are some of my favorites. So check out the new release. My affiliate link is pinned to the top. It's no cost to you. A little something something for me. It helps Kat to be able to track purchases or clicks as well to know like, oh hey, you know, people are using Jana's affiliate link, even if they're just coming to look. Those clicks help her track traffic, which is helpful to her as a business owner. So it's not just, you know, me trying to say, hey, shop my link, shop my link. It's not that, you know, I would rather it be for, you know, her being able to track things and you don't have to buy anything. But, you know, if you're so inclined to buy some quokkas, Pam, then that would be fantastic. It does help me get some more stuff, some more cute quokkas, because they're my favorite. No, seriously, I'm obsessed. Quokka obsessed. That's my little hashtag that I use. Um, and I will finish this up. I will post a picture on all the group thingies and a post here, as well as it will become the thumbnail for the video. But thank you all for hanging out. Whew, this has been a long one. Before you leave, if you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up button for me, I'd appreciate it. It lets Kat know that you guys enjoy me being here, so she keeps me around. And if you enjoyed it, also consider subscribing and you will be notified more Kat Scrappiness goodness, lives or videos. And until next Tuesday, same cat time, same cat channel, I will see you all. Remember, be kinder than you need to be because you never know what someone is going through. Much love, y'all. I will see you next week. Bye.